Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Variable Barricade. And for you, it's been like 2 days, and for me, it's been like 10. So I had to, because I was really behind in our other game, so I had to pause, do a route in that, and I have missed this game. Plus, this is a little chapter all about our best boyfriend Butler, and I am very excited to be back doing this, but I forgot everything. And then, of course, my tablet decided it's like, we're going to do an update and I'm going to shut down everything. I guess I was on the common route guide. I don't know, because I usually just leave the tabs open and I turn my thing, put my thing to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it just shuts down all my tabs all the fucking time. So I have no idea where, anyway. So, but yes, I know we're in the My One True Ally chapter, because that's weird that it said we were when I loaded the save. But anyway, it's been a long time, so normally it's only a couple days. This has been a long time. Anyway, it was an ordinary morning. I'm pretty sure we had just started this chapter, and I was like, fuck! But dark, thick clouds gathered in the sky outside my window. Looks like it's gonna rain. My head hurt a little, probably because of the drop in air pressure. I sighed, then left my bedroom to go have breakfast. I gotta remember all their voices, too. This is the problem. Morning, Spacey. Yo, babe, morning. Good morning, Spacey. Are you hungry? I'm starving. Let's eat. It's a little bit easier than I thought to remember them. Nayuta, please keep your voice down during mealtime. Spacey, today I've cooked up a delicious panini especially for you. I made it a bit smaller than normal so it'll be easier to eat. You have such a beautiful, dainty mouth after all. I'll be right back with it. That is the creepiest fucking thing ever. You have such a small, dainty mouth, so I made it smaller for you. That's creepy. I love him, but it's creepy. Okay, now my headache's worse. I took a seat, scowling over the immense headache that clearly wasn't due to the air pressure. I love how she hates them so much. Anyway. Oh, Spacey! Spacey! Did you hear a typhoon's coming this afternoon? It's supposed to rain like nuts! Why is he so excited? He's excited about everything. The apocalypse is happening tomorrow. That sounds awesome! We're all gonna die together! Like, yep. They also said there's gonna be thunder and lightning. Sure hope it doesn't strike around here. Lightning? I startled at what Tyga said, then I looked up and saw him snickering at me. What's the matter, babe? You ain't scared of a little lightning, are you? Huh? I mean, hi, lightning is dangerous, you asshole! Should be concerned about it. Anyway. You should have told us sooner. Say, why don't you sleep in bed with me tonight? I'll stay up with you until morning. And that way you'll feel safe and sleep soundly, right? I'm gonna stay in bed with my fucking butler things. What? No, Hold on, Spacey, allow me. Let me be the one to protect you. Oh, are we all having a sleepover? Then I'll bring tons of snacks and some playing cards and... You know, normally I'm not a fan of characters like Nayuta, but I kind of love him a little bit because he's so stupid. He's gotta be dumber than a box of rocks. Pet rocks have more intelligence than What was our analogy, that he's dumber than cheese? Yeah, no, cheese has more sentience and intelligence than this poor boy, but I love him for it. Like, we're having a sleepover? I mean, you know, you're so innocent. I'm just gonna give you credit for that, because it's kind of cute. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. It's the gosh part. I can't. To me, oh my gosh. Like, I just can't. It's my personality. Gosh just sounds so like squishy self. Like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh my god. Like, quiet. The boys all shut their mouths and blinked their eyes. I let out a deep and exasperated sigh. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not afraid of thunder or lightning. How old do you think I am? Again? Games have a problem with saying this. Like, I don't cry. I'm not a baby. I'm not afraid of lightning. I'm not a child. Like, you can be an adult and have emotions and be afraid of things. It's... We gotta stop perpetuating this bullshit that once you're an adult, you have no emotions, nothing. Like, seriously, like, adults have fears. And, you could be afraid of lightning and thunder. It's okay. You could be afraid of frogs. No, way too many people who are afraid of frogs, which is just the weirdest thing to be afraid of. But, I mean, I don't get it, but it's like, oh, you're a big baby, you're afraid of frogs. It's like, why a frog? It's like people are like, I'm afraid of ladybugs. Why a ladybug? They're so fucking, But, it's okay to be afraid of even things that, you like kittens. Like, I don't know how you're afraid of a cute cuddly kitten, but sure. I mean, doesn't make you a baby. It might make you odd to be afraid of a frog, but that's just me personally. I don't see frogs as scary, but it's not a question of age. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary if someone as delicate as you were frightened by. Oh God, now you're calling me delicate? Oh my God, no! I'm sorry, I can't say, oh my gosh. It just doesn't come out the same way when I say it. I can't get the intensity. Oh my gosh! There's just something about it that just doesn't hit right with me. That's why I'm changing it. Because, there's going to be people who are offended. Like, you take the Lord with it. Oh, I can't say God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you can't say God. Look, okay, it's fine. Okay, anyway. No! Besides, if by some chance I were afraid of lightning, I'd never turn to you guys for comfort. What? Is there you're just gonna lie in bed and shiver all alone? She's like, I'm not afraid. Even if I was, I wouldn't turn to you. So you're just gonna cower in fear? I'm not afraid. I have no such plans to do so, but if I ever need anything, I have Kasuga, right? Yeah. I missed this so much. As I was coming upstairs, ready to turn on the game, I was like, I missed Kasuga so fucking much. I can't wait till the final round where we marry him. I'm never getting off that motherfucking train. You can pull that fucking train up, from underneath my cold dead fucking carcass. I will cling to that shit. Marion. May I help you, miss? No, nothing. Kasuga looked curious, but I casually averted my gaze. She's like, if I wanted to cuddle with someone in bed while I'm shivering, it'd be Kasuga. Oh? Nothing. Oh, wait. Right? Yes. Come on. I mean, okay, to be fair, I'm totally on the, there's some weird flirty thing and we're in love with him. We're going to marry him, right? Hi, right? This is what's happening here. But, okay. Just throwing Twisted Wonderland out there, right? It's not an Otome game. Yet nobody told some of the characters, because some of the shit they say, you're like, that's a little flirty. Nobody told you that this isn't a dating game, did they? Because, you're flirting hard with me. Is it me? Have I played too many of these games? But, it ain't just me, okay? It's not. These motherfuckers are thirstier than I am. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past the game developers and the writers to be like, let's make it flirty so everyone falls in love with Kasuga, and then just, not let you have him. Huh? But this is an Otome game. That'd be mean. But we know what they do with side characters, but I'm just saying. How many games have we had where you only have 4 love interests? Have we ever had one? There's always 5. 5 is the magic number. There's probably been someone where there's 4, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. And every game that I think of is 5 or more. Well, Hakuoki was 30, but that's different. That's a whole other beast. But I'm just saying, it's usually 5. 4 is such, really? Only 4? Is something missing here? I'm just saying. 5 plus. So the fact that there's only 4 in this one, it's a little suspicious. Oh, we're keeping this weird conspiracy theory that we can marry Kasuga. We're keeping it on the board. We're not going to put it in our back pocket. I'm standing there with all of the, the freaking, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? That freaking meme where he's standing by the board. Is that what it's from? And it's with all the red lines and the string and everything on all the pictures. And you're I'm just trying it that. That is 100% me and my fan theory that we can date Kasuga. There's just it doesn't take much convincing. I don't think I'm trying as hard as he is to convince you, because it's just gestures wildly to everything on the board so far. And we've only been here for how many parts? I'm just saying. We haven't even gotten through the common route. We probably haven't gotten through the common route because I spend 4 hours in each part talking about how much I love Kasuga. Anyway. I didn't want to talk about this because Kasuga was around. You don't want to admit that you love him? You should. Anyway, Kasuga, I need to go to the hairdresser soon.
Yes, miss. I thought it was about that time, so I already made you an appointment this weekend.
I mean, the man anticipates all of our needs. Can we not just, like, stay quote-unquote single forever and just marry our butler, and then people are like, how did you get pregnant? No, just immaculate conception. Sperm bank. I don't know. Like, and just have our butler's secret. I want him to stay our butler. Good at the job. Is he going to be like that when he becomes husband? If you can be husband and butler, package happy. Love that for us. Anyway. I see. Thank you.
My pleasure. Well then, I'll go get the car ready.
Oh, good. Now's my chance to get out of here. I turned away from Kasuga and immediately. They all look slightly, like, disappointed. Well, Taiga just looked. Ichio looks kind of angry. Nayuta looks sad, and so does Shion. They look like you're flirting with your butler. He's the hot one. I mean, don't get me wrong. Shion and Ichio are. They definitely drew them like way like. And like Kasuga, they're trying to make him basic and blend into the background, but you can't fool me. You can't fool me. That man's got everything. Stop it. They should have put. You could have been you were just like, let's try to dull him down a little. It's not working. I'm in love with him. You could have made him look like a sack of potatoes and I'd still be in love, okay? Like, there's no questioning that Shion and Ichi have, like, beautiful faces, and you were like, they're kind of like works of art, and then you tried not to do that with Kasuga. You were like, let's just make him a little, let's just not, oh, there's just not a little, there's, like, some glittery pizzazz on these boys, right? And they were like, don't put the glitter on Kasuga. Bitch, you can't. He's got glitter underneath. He's got glitter in his soul. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You tried to make him, like, basic compared to these bitches, but, like, nuh-uh. He's top tier. He is top shelf liquor. Okay, all I'm saying. We go get drunk fast. I don't even know where these analogies are going. I just love him so much, and I'm just so excited to be playing this game again. Like, I missed it. Why? Why? I just have to stop and be like, can anybody fathom the last time I played a game and I was just excited about a character? Because I'm like, I love this character. I love this one. I really feel like who's your favorite Kasuga? Well, Doma and Olympia Soiree was with those side characters. She's like, I don't care. Fight me. I love him. Like, but that's a whole other story, which is funny, actually. But anyway. I won't spoil it if you haven't watched that one, but you should, because it's great. But I'm just saying, I had some theories, and they were right. I had some theories in Cupid Parasite that were right. So, I don't know. I'm just saying we're going to marry Kasuga because this is the one time I want to be right in my fan theories as I'm playing and not be like, this is what's going to happen, and then they don't give it to me. That would make me sad. Please don't do that. You can do that to me in like this is the one time I want to be right, thank you. Okay, that's not true. Some other ones I really wanted to be right just because it was like, that'd be funny. Cupid Parasite. Thinking of that. I want to be right because that was hilarious, but like this one I want to be right because it'll just make me feel like warm and fuzzy and perfect and happy, and it'll just... There's going to be a time where I'm going to be 100% wrong. Not just like, okay, yeah, I had a bunch, and I throw a bunch of different theories out there. This is like the one time where it's like, this one theory has to be right. Not because it'd be funny or cute, but because it's like, just don't hurt me, game. Anyway. So I'm just really excited about this game, and that's why I can't focus. Anyway. I turned away from Kasuga and flinched immediately. Right. Okay, all the boys were staring at me. What is it? I questioned them with suspicion, and Ichia smiled awkwardly as he set down the food. Like, we're only in the common route, so the fact that they're all catching on to the fact that we're in love with Kasuga is something, I'm just saying. Well, it's just... You and Kasuga are always in sync with each other, and, he makes the perfect husband. I see what you're saying. Yeah, he's right. It's like Kasuga can predict everything about you, Spacey. See what I'm saying? Even they know. Dude's definitely more than just a butler. I wish. What are you getting at? No, it's just, you...
He means you and Jeeves are a little too close.
I'd like to be a little too close. Huh? I mean, I get it. He's a very talented butler, and it's only natural that having him around makes you feel reassured. Again, the game feels like it's setting you up to be in love with Kasuga and pointing out that Kasuga's perfect for you. And then you just, in the other routes, you're just like, I refuse to admit that that's true, and that's why I'm going to marry Nayuta. And I guess we're happy. But meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I'm like, did I make a mistake? Yes. Yes, you did. Like, and every route is going to be like that until we get to the finale route where we marry Kasuga. I'm just saying. Like, they know. Come on. You cannot tell me we can't marry Kasuga when all the men in front of us who are our husband materials are basically like, you and your butlers? That's bullshit. Like, shh, girl, listen to them. Yeah, our butler, right. But what about Kasuga? Isn't it rather peculiar that despite always being around such a charming young lady, he hasn't fallen for you yet? He could just be really good at acting. So, like, you mean... Kasuga's our secret competition? Now that's interesting. Yes! It's not a secret anymore! She's gonna blow them off, but I love this. I love this so much!
I wonder. Well, tell us, Spacey.
Ugh, these stupid boys. They could have been joking around, but I suspected they were halfway serious. I hope they're 100% serious and he 100% is their actual competition. That is amazing. Oh, game, if you're setting this up... Game, if you're setting this up so that when you take him away from me and I don't get to have him at the end, I'm going to be really fucking mad and I might actually cry for the third time playing an Otome game because you ruined my life. I'm just saying. I could cry right now because I'm so excited and happy about the idea. Like... I shook my head at the absurdity of it all. I don't know why I want to date my butler so bad. I mean, it's Kasuga and he's wonderful, but like, I apparently have a fetish that I didn't know I had, and I just want to date butlers. There was the Dogonzaka Labs game, but that one was kind of like, look, that was one of those like trash ones. We need like a good one. I need like a good A+ one. Why? There've got to be millions of them. There has to be a handful of them out there. Could you localize one, please? Anyway, I shook my head at the absurdity of it all. Kasuga's my personal butler. We've known each other for a long time and I trust him, but there's nothing more to it than that. Shh, there is in my heart. I'm sure Kasuga would say the same. Well, actually, if you ask him about it, I'm sure he'd just scoff at you. We're both really good at denying our feelings for our one true love. It's cute. I like this. Sure. Well, it's still possible that you don't realize it yourself, Spacey. Nope! That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I hurt for Kasuga. This conversation is over. I silently ate my panini and made a quick exit from the dining room. Where is he? Good grief, such clueless boys. Fed up, I went outside to find Kasuga waiting for me after he finished getting the car ready. I mean, I think it's funny because, like, he's a good butler. He's doing his job. He should be able to anticipate all of our needs. He's been around us forever, right? It's been, like, what, 8 years? But I do think it's very funny that the guys are like, like, why you just, I mean, you guys are, like, perfect for each other, right? We have to compete with him. It's just like, that's ridiculous. Why would they bring that up? If you weren't setting me up for, like, dating my butler. I'm just saying. Or heartbreak. One or the other. The game is either going to be really, really fucking nice to me, or the game is going to be a raging dickhole. I don't know.
Oh my. Now that's quite the scowl. Certainly a quick way to get wrinkles.
See? How could someone like that be romantically interested in me? I mean, I feel like that's 100% like, but like, that's the pull your hair kind of bullshit, right? He says these things to you because it's like he's trying to protect himself because he doesn't want to fall in love with you. So if he's like, oh, you're going to get wrinkles, he's like, she'd probably be beautiful with them. Pines away a little bit. I'm just, look, never going to get off this. I love him so much. Fuck him. Samugi and I were having lunch together as usual. I was complaining about what happened this morning when Samugi smiled and said something meaningfully. I get where they're coming from, though. No matter how you look at it, Kasuga's the closest guy to you, Spacey. Plus, I don't remember her voice very well, but the premise of a young lady and her butler is the kind of forbidden romance that every girl fantasizes about at least once in her life. I mean, Samugi's got a point. Samugi is, like, she gets us. Samugi, you should be writing this game because you will give me my love with my butler, right? Right, girl? Right? Right. Oh, no. Someone flipped her weirdo switch. You shut up! I'm here for this! I waited for Samugi to take a pause in her ramblings about all those stories involving ladies and their butlers. God damn it, girl! Listen to Samugi and just be like, yeah, wait, that does sound hot. And then get in love with your butler, like, Jesus Christ. Then I heaved a long sigh. Samugi, you do know that Kasuga and I don't have that kind of relationship, right? Yet. Yes, of course. I definitely, absolutely know that. Then why? I just got a little nostalgic is all. Nostalgic? Like Samugi? Yes. Oh! See? Come on, stop it! It's because I had suspicions of my own regarding your relationship with Kasuga back when we first became friends. Like when we were in middle school. Oh. Middle school? And Kasuga? Oh no, not this awful story. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, hey, Samugi, you know that anime you were just telling me about? I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a beautiful, sunny day. I cannot wait. It's no use. She's going full speed ahead. Samugi began talking with an enraptured expression, despite me being on the verge of tears. There was a girl in her 3rd year of middle school who was in love with a boy. And yes, that boy was Kasuga. I heard she couldn't get Kasuga out of her mind ever since she clapped eyes on him. Me, right now, we're telling the story of me. It was when he was seeing you off to school, Spacey. How does she know all that? One day she confided her pent-up feelings to him, and of course, he flat out rejected her. Well, because, I mean, he's in service, so, like, he's like, my job is more important than you, girl. But also, I'm going to marry her someday. But here's where the real problems began, for there was a witness to her confession of love. Wasn't there, Spacey? Well, the way you sulked in that moment, oh my, Spacey, you were so adorable, I thought I was gonna die. You'd rather be with a pretty girl than take care of me, wouldn't you? I don't even know who you are anymore, Kasuga. Oh, you know what? This makes me feel bad and makes me feel like Kasuga's like, no, actually, I totally would get married, but, like, I got a girlfriend on the side. I just don't tell you about her because I don't want, like, oh, no. Kasuga's forsaking his own happiness for us. I hope we are his happiness. I'm just saying. But I would hate if he was like, no, I stay with you because, you know, that's my job, but I would also love to get married, but you would guilt me, so I don't. And you're like, that would hurt me. That would hurt me so much because, one, we're an asshole who hurt him. And two, he doesn't love us. Mostly number 2, but anyway. Could this be a glimmer of their forbidden love? It sent my heart into such a dizzy that I could hardly sleep a wink. I love her so fucking much. Samugi's seemingly endless capacity to fantasize about Kasuga and I astounded me. I could have questioned her about it for hours. I mean, it is a little Samugi's like, I just fantasize about you two together. That's interesting, Samugi. But I figured no matter what I asked her, she'd just say there was always room to dream about love. It wasn't all cutesy like that, Samugi. Yes, well, the results were certainly catastrophic. Truly like opening Pandora's box. You took your anger out on Kasuga by ignoring him for a whole week. I still remember how furious he was despite keeping a smile on his face. So cute. I'd never seen Kasuga like that before either. I was so terrified I had nightmares about it. Yes, even to me, the sight of you nearly in tears and apologizing so earnestly wasn't at all adorable. We both shivered thinking about how Kasuga acted that day. Oh my god, I need a flashback. Then Samugi settled down and forced a smile. When I saw how you two behaved back then, it clicked. I realized that you weren't at all like that. When I think about it now, Spacey, the way you sulked wasn't out of jealousy for a man you loved. It was more like a child who was about to lose her favorite stuffed animal, throwing a temper tantrum. You're telling me I think of him as a possession. We need to change that and think about him as the man we love. Got it. And Kasuga's response was more like an educational instruction in the extreme. It wasn't like he was angry about a misunderstanding with a girl he liked. I don't like that you're doing this. See, the game was like, and then Samugi's like, crushing your hopes. You know what, Samugi? I liked you. But not right now, I don't. I don't like you right now. I'm sure you're right, but hearing someone else say it irks me. Oh my, please excuse me. Anyway, that being the case, I wouldn't doubt your relationship with Kasuga at this point. However, for those who do, I can understand why they'd be thinking about it. Even more so if it's one of the suitors. Well, the thing is... Oh. Are you trying to throw me off the trail? Is that what it is? The game was like lifting you up, like, yes, Kasuga, and then Samugi's like, oh, that's complete and utter ridiculousness. Are you trying to throw me off the scent game? Because it's not going to work. I'm like a bloodhound. I got the scent of Kasuga. You can't take it away. Nothing is going to stop me from tracking that bitch. Sure, but Kasuga's just Kasuga, the best fucking boy in this game. Yeah, I agree. Some said we were too close, but that was just normal for us. Don't worry, I don't think the boys really suspect your relationship with Kasuga. They should. What? Then how come... I'm guessing based on the conversation, but maybe they were jealous of Kasuga since you trust him so much. But it's only natural for me to do that. Kasuga's my butler, after all. I mean, generally speaking, do you think any of those boys are more dependable than Kasuga? Absolutely not. There's no contest, right? He's perfect. Yes, of course, you're right, but... I can't imagine how hard it must be for the suitors. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing at all. Samugi looked at me with a troubled but ultimately bright smile on her face. Later, after school, the cloudy sky that was so gloomy this morning now looked as if it could rain at any moment. The wind feels tepid and strange. It really started to pick up, so I held my hair back. Then...
Thank you for your patience, Miss Spacey. I apologize for the delay. It is going to start pouring soon. Let's get home before the typhoon hits.
Yes. And in case we might die in the typhoon, Kasuga, we need to make sweet, sweet love in the back of the car. Just let me have my butler, okay? God, look at those clouds. I bet it's gonna really storm tonight.
Yes, I heard the wind'll get even worse, so please be sure to go to bed early tonight. That reminds me.
Why would we go to bed early just because it's going to be windy?
There's a thunderstorm warning. Will you be needing someone to keep watch?
Look at the look on his face. He's like, sweetie, do you need me to watch out for you? Like, stop it! You can't not let me have this man. I absolutely do not need that. That was a long time ago, you know.
That was last fucking week.
Embarrassed, I turned my gaze to the window, but saw Kasuga smiling in its reflection. Ugh, stop it.
My apologies, miss. That is a very precious memory for me.
I'm telling you I'm fine now. I'm practically an adult.
Yes, miss. I am well aware. However, should you need me, all you have to do is call.
For God's sakes, call. Let that man hold me while I pretend I'm scared.
I will protect you from anything, no matter how small or insignificant. That is my duty, after all.
I mean, Naruto would also volunteer to do that, but for some reason you're like, yeah, seriously, simmer down. Kasuga, I need you to protect me from Naruto. Kasuga's smile still reflected in the window and made me feel a little uncomfortable, so I frowned at him and said, I know, ugh. Brimming with satisfaction, Kasuga turned his attention forward. Maybe he heard me grumble at him. I love him so much. You know what's gonna hurt? Like, literally going into any of the other routes and, like, marrying someone other than Kasuga. Because, like, this route is very much like, okay, yeah, there's the boys. I feel like we're bonding with Kasuga more than anyone right now. Like, seriously? It's just me. It could literally just be me. But, like, and then you're gonna be like, all right, let's date Naruto. Let's date this person. Let's date that person. But Kasuga. And I feel like that should be any game where you're like, I love this love interest. Okay, we'll date these guys, and I get to... But the thing is like, I don't know that we can date Kasuga. It's not like, you can date Kasuga, but that's the last route where I'm like, yeah. It's like, I don't know. So my love for the side character that might actually be our one true love, I don't know. I can't have him, and I gotta watch him in the background be the butler for me and my new fucking husband. That's it hurts my soul. After dinner, I was doing my homework in my room when I looked up at the sound of raindrops hitting my window. At the same time, a strong wind shook the storm shutter. Thunder, it's getting closer. I chuckled to myself and easily kept my composure as I listened to the low, rumbling sound. I wasn't scared of a little thunder and lightning. What I told the boys before was true. However, I used to be really scared of it, though. Oh. I was waiting for a flashback, but...
Oh, there's a thunderstorm warning. Will you be needing a night watch?
Did he say night watch and I read that wrong the last time? Wow. The fond memory naturally brought a smile to my face. I'm not even the slightest bit frightened of thunder anymore, ever since getting through that night. Because Kasuga was there to comfort you? I'm just saying. Come on. It wasn't long after Kasuga had become my personal butler. I was about 9 years old. At first, I wouldn't even approach him, let alone trust him. The reason was simple. I figured he wouldn't be around long anyway. However, our relationship entirely changed one night. Little baby Kasuga.
Look at her little baby chibi face. It's so cute. Scared.
1 sheep, 2 sheep. I'm okay. I'm not scared. I'm not a baby. There's nothing to be afraid of. All I have to do is go to sleep. Ah! Just fall asleep already. I'm not afraid. Not at all. Everything's okay. Nothing about this is frightening. I'm totally fine. I'm not scared. I crawled under the covers and shut my eyes tightly. It was the only way I knew how to get through the loneliness on a night like this. If only Mother and Father were still alive. Then they would have let me sleep in their bed, right? If I told them I was scared, they would have stayed by my side and held me tight. You're such a brave little girl, Miss Spacey. As expected of the Tojo heir. Pardon me for treating you like any other child. I shut my eyes tighter as the adults' voices echoed in my mind. That's right, I'm the Tojo heir. So I can't be afraid of thunder and lightning. I shouldn't need to depend on someone else. Trying to think kid voice when she's talking or what we're thinking in her head. Minus the narrating part, Suddenly, the sound of a knock echoed throughout my room, making me cower.
Miss Spacey, are you there?
I can't do a young Kasuga voice, okay? It's hard enough doing the accent, so Kasuga?
Miss, if you are there, please answer me. Are you all right?
What did he come here for?
Is she not there?
That's right, I'm not here, so just go away.
Pardon me.
Did he just come in?
Ah, he's coming closer! Little baby Kasuga Chibi is so cute, I love it. Look at him. I'm in his little sweater.
I love the little chibis.
Miss Spacey, are you asleep?
What is it? I was just about to go to bed.
I see. The power went out because of the weather, so I came to check on you.
Power's out? I didn't notice because I already had the lights off.
If you're all right, then I'll leave you be.
Yes, I'm fine. Fine and dandy.
All right. I apologize for the intrusion. I'll take my leave.
Thunder.
Oh, it's thundering again. Maybe lightning will strike once more.
One more? How can you be so calm? All that rumbling and banging? Eee! Oh, no.
Miss Spacey, are you sure you're all right, even though it's thundering?
Yes, I said I'm okay, didn't I? I'm not scared of thunder and lightning at all. So just get out of my room. I'm telling the truth, really. Thunder and lightning can't scare me. It's the loneliness that scares me. Oh, that's right. It's true. It's true. Why isn't he saying anything? I got a little caught up in my worries, so I tried to take a peek at what he was doing.
Understood.
Then I heard a mysterious sound. I fearfully poked her little face poking out of the blanket. I fearfully poked my head out from under the covers. Why is he sitting there? For some reason, Kasuga has settled down right next to the bed. He began adjusting the brightness of the lantern. Hey.
Yes? What is it?
What are you doing?
A night watch duty.
Night watch duty?
Yes. Our rough weather's supposed to continue through the night. Other problems may occur besides the power outage.
I don't need you to do that. I'm totally fine.
Oh no, I am your personal butler, Miss Spacey. My job is to protect you.
But
You have school tomorrow, right? If you don't go to sleep soon, you'll have a hard time waking up.
But
Don't worry. You're safe now, so please rest. I'll be right here with you.
ugh, your attempts to win my favor won't work. You can't fool me, you know.
Win your favor, miss.
By the time I realized what I'd said, it was already too late. Kasuga tilted his head to the side curiously. I fumbled my words, unable to escape his gaze. I mean, everyone who's ever been my personal servant has been like that. They praised me way too much, sucked up to me, and tried all this weird stuff to butter me up. That sounds really gross. They weird stuff to butter you up. They were only taking care of me because I'm the Tojo heir. You're just like them, aren't you? I know that much.
No, you have the wrong idea entirely. Your grandfather hired me to be your butler and then eventually your husband.
Grandpa. Grandpa bought me a husband! Wait, that's weird. But you know what? I'm not going to question it. Huh?
Those are not my intentions. Understood.
But, I mean... Exasperated Chibi Kasuga. I love it. Did he just sigh at me?
You misunderstand. A butler's job's not as tacky as coddling or flattering their master. First of all, just because I'm employed as a servant does not mean I plan to be servile. Goodness, I'm shocked you lump me in with those bootlickers, the lowest of the low, who completely lack self-respect.
Well, he certainly has a sharp tongue, and that's why we love him.
You did not even understand yourself in the first place.
What?
You're not as mature as you think you are. You're actually quite selfish and stubborn. I've been on tender hooks knowing that if I don't watch you like a hawk, you'll find your way into trouble.
Selfish? Tenterhooks? No one's ever said this to me before. Kasuga continued on calmly without caring how stunned I was, which, we appreciate his honesty.
A butler's like a right-hand man, and the more capable a butler is, the more they know about their master's strengths, weaknesses, likes, dislikes, everything. And because they know everything, they can sense their master's true wishes and carry them out as swiftly as possible.
I mean, Kasuga's like a motherfucking master at his job, is all I'm saying. Again, perfect husband material. I mean, I don't know how good of wife material we are because we, know nothing about him aside from, his name's Kasuga and he's, my butler and he knows everything. And what do you know about him? He's pretty? And he likes working for me? I think he does. I don't know. He does his job well? We might have more. We just don't know anything right now. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about him. He knows everything about us, but I don't even know as much about us as he does, so...
So you see, a butler is effectively the most steadfast and reliable ally a lady may ever have.
Ally?
I've no time to try and curry favor with you. I must constantly be making every effort to serve you. The reason I'm here right now is because it's necessary for you to rest comfortably and peacefully, Miss Spacey. And that's what I've determined.
I like the fact that he does it. He's like, I'm just here to make sure you sleep, bitch. God. And he's like, but also I worry about you and I do care about you, but I'm not going to say that because that's not what you want to hear. You don't need to hear that right now, later. That's cute. But I didn't ask you to.
With all due respect, Miss Spacey, you're still not used to expressing your desires. Therefore, I've made a judgment call.
But I don't need you to.
Truly?
Truly. I covered my mouth in a panic, then looked at Kasuga out of the corner of my eyes. That wasn't me being scared. I was just surprised by the flash of light.
Yes, I understand. I'll be right here, so please be at ease.
No, that's not...
Do not worry. I'm not going anywhere. Sweet dreams, Miss Spacey.
Nearly an hour had passed, and Kasuga still showed no signs of moving. Why has this guy been here this whole time? I told him I didn't want him to. I even told him to get out. So why? How come? Why was he with me? Was it because he was my most steadfast and reliable ally? No matter how many times I closed my eyes or tried to sleep, the words stayed stuck in my head. Ugh, that's it!
Miss Spacey.
I hopped out of bed and vigorously pulled the covers over Kasuga and myself. This is adorable! Stop it!
Huh? What on earth are you doing? I don't want you catching a cold sitting here. You're my butler, so if you get sick, it's my responsibility. So I have no other choice.
Kasuga stared blankly at me for a moment. I mean, this is the cutest fucking thing. Stop it. Then a smile spread over his face in surprise.
Thank you for your thoughtfulness. But you'll also catch a cold like this. Come on now, into bed with you.
I'm fine here. But I felt much safer when I was next to someone like this rather than lying in bed all alone. And it would be wildly inappropriate, even as children, because he's basically baby butler, to be in bed with your butler at any age. Well, I mean, now maybe it's okay, but like, still probably inappropriate, but we're gonna make him our husband, so it's fine. Like, he should know that. He's the butler after all. As I turned away defiantly from Kasuga, I sensed a smile coming from him. He's like, "You're cute." I know, aren't we?
Well then, please scoot a little closer. You'll be warmer that way.
It was so comfortable and warm to be nestled next to someone else that I fell asleep before I knew it. Look at his little blush and his chibi. Come on, stop it. We're babies. We're like little adorable children, but it doesn't mean we don't have child crush on each other. I'm just saying, stop it. This is like the childhood friends to lovers route, who also happens to be my butler. So like, there's like a whole lot going on here, but I'm happy. And I heard a gentle voice in my dreams.
And don't worry, Miss Spacey. No matter what happens, I'll always take your side. You may rest easy and rely on me, no matter what happens.
That's what you want to hear your boyfriend say, okay? I mean, I get it, he's our butler and he's getting paid for this shit, but I'm just saying. Perhaps I should have agreed, even if it was a dream. That night I forgot all about the thunder and slept soundly. That's the moment they fell in love. That was the moment the little love blood blossomed. And they were just little babies and they didn't know better. And now it's like just been growing and it's just this giant shrubbery inside of you. It's a tree. It's like a giant fucking sequoia. Okay. Of like love for your butler, girl. Pay attention to the tree in you. Like, I don't know where I come up with some of this shit. Stop. I became less reserved around Kasuga after that. He was exceedingly mature and composed for an 11-year-old. See? He's baby! He's only 2 years older than us. You're telling me that Kasuga's only 19? Seriously? He seems like so much more adulty than we will ever be. But, I mean, I guess because he's a butler. See, I told you he was a baby. I was like, what is he, like 12 or 13? He's only 11. He's a little baby butler. What the hell? Who hires an 11-year-old? You got an 11-year-old butler. What the? Did they breed him in the butler factory? Is that where they picked him up? They're like, we need a young model because we have a young miss in the house. Oh, yeah, that one'll work. Like, seriously? And you can't tell me, like, seriously, like, this is modern day. Like, seriously? You have child servants? Isn't that, like, isn't there laws about that shit? Like, okay, I don't care if you're, like, a rich fucking family. I kind of feel like there's still laws. Like, how are you getting around that? So, like, I feel like it's like, actually, so we got Kasuga and he's like acting like her butler, but we really just, like, that's her child husband. We're gonna set them up and like it'll be great, and then they'll fall in love, and then when we didn't, our grandfather's trying to push these trash bags on us so that we realize, like, wait, I had the perfect man all along, Grandpa. It was Kasuga. And he's like, it's about fucking time. Jesus Christ, girl, it's been 8 fucking years. Like, oh, he's perfect. Stop. I just love the fact that he's a little baby butler. I mean, I kept calling him that, but I figured he was like maybe 13. Like, okay, but he's still a child. No, but he's such a baby. So cute. Anyway, he was exceedingly mature and composed for an 11-year-old, and he had an extremely sharp tongue. He was always right, but he also had all kinds of things that grated on my nerves. He also said all kinds of things that grated on my nerves, sorry. Nevertheless, since that stormy night, he had undoubtedly become my truest ally. As I was smiling fondly about the distant memory, there was a sudden knock at my bedroom door. Hold on a second. What the hell is happening here? Oh, never mind. Okay. There was just like a million freaking texts and shit on my phone. It's like, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, knock on my door.
Miss Spacey, I've brought you some tea.
Thank you. Kasuga came in, poured the tea into a cup, and gently placed it on my desk. Then he said,
I was worried about when you...
Oh,
I was worried about you when the weather got worse, but you seem to be...
Oh, good God, I cannot read his lines right now. I'm too distracted by how much I love this man. Anyway.
I was worried about you when the weather got worse, but you truly seem to be fine.
See? I told you I'm fine. He's like, I know you're fine. What? Nothing. I just like ad-libbing random fucking lines. Somebody's probably so mad at me playing this game, but you know what? This is how we do shit.
Indeed. Do you not think the suitors would be relieved to see your happy face?
Why are you bringing them up?
They were making quite a fuss worrying about you, Miss Spacey.
A fuss, huh? They're not worried about me. They're just trying to find an excuse for me to pay attention to them.
Well, that's certainly a part of it, but I do think it's also true that they were worried about you.
Kasuga, you're surprisingly supportive of them, aren't you?
Do you think so? I think my behavior is rather normal.
I furrowed my brow and ignored the way he cocked his head to the side in doubt. He's like, no? Just pretending. I am being paid to be, and it's hard. Kasuga strangely seems to have a soft spot for them in general, doesn't he? Until now, he had been so overprotective that it was off-putting. If anyone got close to me that he didn't like, even just a little, he'd immediately, okay, that's a typo, make them take a hike. And yet he gives the suitors free rein. I was sure Kasuga would have managed to do something if he'd want to, even if this was all grandfather's orders. If he'd wanted to, sorry. Because I'm like, you're kind of like, you can see him be like, don't touch her, get away, blah, 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 because he doesn't, but like, grandfather's orders is like, she's got to get married, and he knows, but it's kind of like, is he just a really good actor? Because I'm still on this, like, you'll never pull me away from, like, we're going to marry Kasuga. But then maybe he's like, no, you should spend time with them. And then, like, when you're like, yeah, I've spent time with them, but I only love you, Kasuga is like, yes, as it should be. Like, I don't know, you know? Because you'd think if he's in love with you, he wouldn't want, like you said, he wouldn't want them around you. He'd be like, no, stay away from her. He'd be like, no, they're trash. Stay away from them. But he's like, no, you should want to spend time with them. And so you're like, why are you being supportive of people that are going to take me away from you? Doesn't seem... Unless he's like, no, go spend time with them. And then you'll realize they're trash and I'm perfect. You know, and then we marry one of the trash. And then, like, sometimes I enjoy trash and I kind of enjoy these boys. They're trash, but they're great. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, you know... And then he's going to be like, oh, shit, what did I do? Look, I just want to marry fucking Kasuga, okay? That's the only thing that's going to make me happy. We're going to get to this game and I'm going to be like, 0 out of 10, do not recommend if I cannot marry fucking Kasuga. 15 out of 10, highly recommend, would marry my butler again and again and again in every fucking route. Like, anyway. I'd had a small thought in the back of my mind ever since the beginning of this living situation. Hey, Kasuga? Yes, miss. He looked at me curiously. I took a moment to think before I spoke. You tacitly condoned their living here because you think they're suitable grooms, don't you? Kasuga, do you respect them? He blinked once at my question, then smiled slightly.
All right. I shall tell you a little of how I feel.
Oh, tell me all of how you feel. Oh, we're not there yet, are we? Oh.
As you're the heir to the Tojo family, I knew it was inevitable that you'd marry someday.
Breaking heart inside of him because it's not him.
And when that time came, I intended to do my best to help you choose. However, you're in high school. I presumed there was still time. And that's why I was genuinely surprised by the master's plan.
Just surprised? Maybe because I seriously think it would be so great if the grandfather was like, so like I hired baby butler because I was like, good, okay. And then it was like, yeah, so that you would fall in love with him over all the years. And then like, and now you're going to marry and then it was like when you wouldn't choose anyone, I was like, good, maybe you're in love with your butler. So like, I'm going to put you in a house with trash so that you'll be like, can I just marry my butler? And that's exactly what I wanted. But no, you brought home trash instead. Girl, what the fuck? Like, it was like, I've picked Kasuga from the very beginning! And you're like, what? Like, it would just be so great. Anyway. Just surprised.
No. Naturally, I objected and asked if he'd gone mad as well.
That's a little harsher than I would have put it.
However, when the master explained the circumstances, I had no choice but to accept the situation. For your sake.
I really want to hear that conversation, because I wonder if it was like, I'm going to put her in a house with trash, so when she picks you, I'll be happy. And Kazuka's like, huh? Wait a minute. What circumstances? I didn't... As I leaned forward, Kazuka shook his head at me slightly.
The master will speak to you about it when the time is right. My hands are tied.
Yeah, wait a minute. Explain the circumstances. Like, you have to get married before you're 18 or the world explodes! There's a bomb in you! It's like Speed, but it's with age, and there's a bomb inside of you, and if the bus, which is you, goes under 55, which is turns 18, you'll explode and we'll all die. I don't... anyway. Not fair! Kasuga clearly wasn't going to speak further on the subject, even though I tried to show I wasn't satisfied. When I reluctantly backed down, he spoke again, looking pleased.
If I may speak freely, the suitors are all a wait-and-see situation. I thought that since you'll take a husband anyway, there's reason to consider them. Besides, if we use this opportunity to overcome your impaired communication skills, and that is to say, your shyness, and then I would consider that a win, Miss Spacey.
He's like, get over being shy and marry me. He just wants you to get over being shy so that you finally realize you're in love with Kasuga, and then you're like, Kasuga, I'm in love with you. And he's like, oh, thank God, I've been waiting fucking 8 years. I mean, you were babies at the time, but he was like, one of these days. What impaired communication skills? Kasuga brushed aside my glare and smiled happily at me. I just love this asshole. I just love because then he's always got the upper hand. Which, like, I mean, is what I don't want in a game. I want to be the one in control. I'm tired of the men always taking control, and we gotta be the dainty wallflowers. And, like, she's got this bitchy attitude, which I love. And I love Kasuga, but he is definitely in charge of us. He is, like, we are just at his beck and... Like, he is our butler, but, like, he tells us what to do. We are his bitch. And I am okay with it, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to hate the situation because it's the situation I don't want to be in. We're like, oh, we got to do what the man says. It's all about what the man says. I have no control over my life. It's because all about the man. But that's literally what's happening here. Like, Kasuga is literally puppeting us. But you know what? I'm going to let it slide, Kasuga, because I love you so much that, like, there's a part of me that gets mad every time that you, like, one-up me and you're, like, just sassing me. But, like, I also find it hot. So, like, I don't know. Like, Kasuga can do no wrong at this point. Kasuga could throw me in a cage and I'd be like, you know what? This is fine. Whatever. Like, also every once in a while in the back of my mind, Azul from Twisted Wonderland just keeps, like, popping in my head, dancing around because that's the voice actor. And, like, I've never seen him in anything else. And then here he is, Kasuga, and I'm like, 2 for 2. 2 characters I love. Good job. Like, so, like, I can't every once in a while, I'm like, oh, God, I can't wait till we play with the voice acting just to listen, because, like, it's going to be amazing. I know it. Anyway. Kasuga brushed aside my glare and smiled happily at me.
Please do not worry, miss. If you truly dislike the suitors, then I'll do everything in my power to get rid of them.
Yes, please, and then we can be together. I wasn't a fan of his choice of words, but I understood what he was saying. This was the Kasuga I knew. It was very like him. That makes me want a dark version of this game where, like, you're like, no, Taiga's pissed me off today, and the next thing you know, like, he's just missing and there's a hole in the backyard. Don't worry, I was planting something in the garden because Kasuga's fucking murdered him. He's our murder butler. I'm just saying. Although I was somewhat taken aback, I still asked the question that sprang to mind. So what kind of groom will you approve of in the end? Me? What? Nothing.
That is simple. Someone who does neither harm nor good, and is content to be decorative. That would be best.
Oh, that's not going to be you, though, Kasuga. I don't think you could be decorative. You basically run this show. Well, as long as he's like, I run this show, but I'll just be decorative in the background. People will think I'm decorative. Well, meanwhile, I'm puppeting you from behind the scenes. For your own benefit, which, okay. What?
The head of the Tojo family is essentially a solitary ruler, which makes you, Miss Spacey, a queen.
I mean, hello, the man just called me a queen, so, like, If you weren't in love with him before, you are now.
So your husband will not be allowed to stand in front of you, or even beside you. He must always stand behind you and remain quiet.
I kind of want to be the head of a really fucking prestigious family, just so this guy, hi. Hello? This sounds good. I like this. Not even beside me? The look on her face and that, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Rewind. Wait. Not even beside me. The look on her face, like she's kind of like sweating nervously, but the look on her face is almost like, not even beside me? I think she's enjoying it a little too much. I love it. But I can't rely on someone who's just decorative, you know? I'm definitely gonna need help sometimes. Hello, that's what Kasuga's there for.
I pride myself in saying that's my duty, is it not?
Oh, so what you're saying is I get to have Shion as a decorative piece, and then you're my actual, like, but you and I have the real, okay, I'm okay with this. Wait. Shion is my husband. He's decorative and pretty and just sits, he's the perfect one, actually. He's very good at being decorative. He's professional, okay? And then, like, I need help and support. Kasuga. Like, because we're having an affair with our butler. Oh! I'm here for this. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I still want to just marry Kasuga, but I'm just going to go with the fantasy that no matter which one of these motherfuckers we marry who just stands behind me and looks pretty, that Kasuga's the man that I'm, like, really passionately in love with. And, like, great. I love it. Because none of these men are going to be like, wait, you're having an affair with the butler? I will divorce you and you will get nothing. That's fine. Do whatever you want, honey. Yeah, you damn right. No, I'm going to go do my butler. That's what I want. I'm just saying, I love it. I have problems, and this game is like all of them right here in this beautiful package right here in this suit. Hello. He said this with a smile, rendering me speechless. Yeah, he does that to me too. I mean, it is, but why is he so confident?
That duty's the reason why I'm here.
I fell silent and Kasuga's expression turned serious.
No matter what kind of partner you choose, Miss Spacey, I will never leave your side.
Oh, good. So okay, he's always going to be our side piece. This is amazing. I still just want Kasuga. It's weird because I always want the man harem, but I'm just really content in this one to be like, no, it's fine. Like, yeah, Ichiya and Shion are beautiful and all, but like, I just want Kasuga.
I will prioritize you over everyone else in the world, and I'll continue to be your truest ally. So please, rest assured.
How can you not fall in love with this man? Stop it. You can't tell me that you're getting paid to say that, because I just feel like, damn, like, they're paying you a lot then. His gentle and calm words seeped into my heart. Okay. I believed him from the bottom of my heart. Because Kasuga was my truest ally. That wouldn't change no matter whom I married. There was no way I'd ever part with him. I know. I smiled at him despite feeling a little embarrassed. Then I said one more thing. I love you, Kasuga. Look at his beautiful face right now. Jesus. I'm glad we'll always be together. This right here! Stop it! Marry the man! Kasuga smiled back gently and bowed as if to give me his word. I just really seriously feel like the game is trying to make you fall in love with this motherfucker if you weren't already. If you didn't instantly the second he walked in and was like, hello, and you're like, I love you, marry me, take me now, what? Rabby brought back a new video. Ooh. I'm gonna guess, we're almost at time, but we can, yeah, Rabby. We'll do the, ooh, write a love letter. We'll do the Rabby video and then whatever. Bro, your pickup lines are too much. Just hearing them gives me the creeps. You just don't get it, do you? Women feel comforted hearing sweet words. I mean, not when they all sound like bullshit, but...
You'll really tire a girl out if she has to date your ego, too. You better watch yourself, Ichiya.
I wouldn't. I don't know. Is this okay? Should I even give it to her? Dude, Nayuta, what's with you?
You know, Nayuta, I think this is the first time I've ever really seen you use your brain.
Is that a pen and paper in your hand? Not a pair of chopsticks and a dumbbell. Hey, guys, check outside. You see any pigs flying? Anyway, what's got you down, Nayuta? Huh? Oh, I got a guilty conscience. No, I didn't do anything bad. I just, wrote a love letter. A love letter? Bro, are you 95 or something? Oh, stop, it's cute. Nobody really does that anymore. Maybe they should, Ichiya! Instead of spewing a bunch of bullshit at me, maybe you should spew it in the form of a letter, okay? I'm just saying. But one of the grandpas at the park told me to. He said if I like a girl, it's best to write her a love letter. And that's how we won over his lady, with sweet words. I mean, okay. His is gonna be, like, ridiculous, but, like, I'm saying, Ichiya, you spew out this bullshit, you'd think putting it into florally prose on a fucking piece of paper would just be, like, up your fucking alley.
Did you hear that, Ichiya? Sweet words. It looks like you've got a buddy.
Ichiya's like, oh.
But I agree, though. You should write a letter. It's common overseas to send special letters as a greeting, too.
Special greeting? Never mind, I don't know what that means, but are they, like, super cool?
It depends on the writer and the content. What did you write to Spacey in yours?
It's nothing really. Just show it to us, bro. No! What's it say? I will stand by your side or behind you or wherever and protect you from lots of bad stuff. So it's okay for you to step all over me anytime you want. Okay. So many thoughts. Please scold me a lot at any time. And remember, I'll be watching every move you make. Oh my god! It just got creepier as it went on! I'll protect you. I'll stand wherever you want. Please step on me. Okay. Scold me a lot anytime. Nayuta. And then like, I'll be watching you. Whoa, buddy. That just descended right into crazy territory. We already knew he liked being stepped on, but shit, that was like a steep dive right there. You sound like a stalker, bro.
And a pervert.
Oh god, this game is so raw. I love it so much. Oh, stop it. Oh, good god, Annie. And that was certainly something. It was actually funnier reading that in Ichiya's voice, because he sounded so deadpan reading it. And that was certainly something. Now, if I were writing the letter, I would have made it more sweet, more wistful, imbued with a passion that would surely make her melt. Sweet, melt! Please, tell me how to do this! Huh? Oh, right, yes. If you want to express yourself in that way, then I guess I could give you some advice. You're the best!
Do you think Nayuta will turn into Ichiya?
I hope not. Couldn't handle two of them. Alright, just write what I say. Start off by complimenting her physical appearance. Your lips are like luscious strawberries, so seductive that I cannot help but steal a kiss from them. When I look at you, I feel immersed in sweetness, as if I were dipped in honey. But your beauty is not just on the outside, for your heart is as pure as holy water. You'd think writing a letter would be up his alley, because he's so full of bullshit. Holy water? Like, healthy water? Whatever. Your pure heart dazzles me, a sparkling delight. To you, with the strawberry lips, who's as sweet as honey and pure as holy water, a toast. Strawberries, honey, water, toast. What is that shit?
It doesn't even make sense.
Ha! Say what you will. The only person I want to share these feelings with anyway is Spacey. What do you think, Nayuta? Wasn't my love letter guidance most help? Taiga, Shion, do you have any ideas? I need advice on how to write a letter that'll actually make Spacey happy. Such a burn. Oh my god, somebody call the burn unit. Oh, Ichiya needs some medical attention.
If you only take Ichiya's suggestions, you'll just end up confusing Spacey. Let's see. If I were to send a greeting card, I'd probably describe the scenery around me and what I'm feeling. I'm writing to you from the garden where there's a pleasant breeze. Something like that. Beautiful flowers sway gently, etc.
I see. My surroundings. Okie dokie. What about you, Tyga? Any recommendations? I really hope he writes this fucking letter and it's goddamn all over the place and I want to read it. I want to read from Nayuta's perspective the whole step on me shit, I'll be watching you, and then go into like Nayuta's version of freaking Ichiya's bullshit, and then into like, and I'm sitting in the living room and there is a pillow and I think there's lint on the pillow, but anyway, and then go into Tyga's fucking shit. Like, oh my god, I just want it to be fucking. She's like, I think he might need mental help. We should probably get a doctor to look at him. Why me?
I'm sure you have some advice for him. You have more life experience, right?
Fine. All right, listen up, Nayuta. I'm going to teach you the trick to writing love letters. I'm all ears. Keep it simple. Tell her how you feel in as few words as possible. Just a few words. That's right, bro. You got to end strong, too. Something powerful that gets her right in the heart, okay? I'm going to shoot you with an arrow right in the heart. Got it. He didn't say that, but I feel like that's where his brain's going to go. Anyway, understood. Well, I feel like I can write something amazing right now. I'm going to go rewrite it. Go for it, bro. I'm sure you'll compose a work of literary genius. I did give you impassioned direction, after all. Well, as long as he sticks to the landing.
I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
Fucking love that. That was worth the 7 minutes. Oh, we're not done yet. This is supposed to be a love letter. Let's have strawberries and honey together, and then we'll drink a sweet glass of water that looks like you, Spacey, with toast. Right now, Ichiya, Taiga, and Shion are lying on the couch in front of me. They've been lazing about all day, just chatting. I am so glad we got his version of all their advice. Step on me? Step on me! Now you got me. He stuck the landing. This is a love letter. Step on me! In all caps. That was amazing. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh dear god. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Oh, I think we've got to do Shion stuff next. But anyway, I'm going to stop here, and we will come back starting from here and go from there. So anyway. Oh, this was so good. It's so good to be back playing this game. I love this game so fucking much. It's so goddamn fucking funny. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.